What is it that you are the most afraid of?
What I'm most afraid of, it's...
You're not afraid, even now, Mr. Shugald.
Answer me this. Where did you come from? Who are you? Or what? So who are you? Who are you? Tell me!
Johan Liebert is one of the most terrifying characters in the world of anime and manga. Johan is the epitome of psychological horror. Johan is the main antagonist in Monster, a story that revolves around a brilliant neurosurgeon, Dr. Kenzo Tenma, who saves a young boy's life, only to discover that boy grows up to be the monstrous Johan Liebert. But he isn't your typical villain. He doesn't rely on brute force or superpowers. His weapon of choice? Fear. So what makes Johan the master of fear? It all starts with his uncanny ability to manipulate people. Johan's charm and intelligence allow him to get inside people's heads, making them question their reality, their sanity, and their very existence. To understand Johan's art of fear, we need to dive into some psychology. Fear is one of the most basic human emotions, hardwired into our brains to protect us from danger. But Johan takes fear to another level. He understands that the most potent fear isn't the fear of pain or death. It's the fear of the unknown and the fear of losing control. Johan exploits this by creating situations where people are uncertain of what's real. He makes them doubt their own perceptions and decisions. Think about it. When you're not sure what's true or false, your mind starts to fill in the blanks with the scariest possibilities. This is the essence of psychological horror. Johan doesn't need to lift a finger to make his victims crumble. Instead, he uses manipulation, charm, and an uncanny understanding of human fear. But how does Johan create such paralyzing fear? Gaslighting is one of Johan's primary tools. This psychological manipulation technique involves making someone question their own reality. In Monster, Johan manipulates people by planting subtle lies and distorting their perceptions. By creating an environment of uncertainty and mistrust, Johan isolates his victims, making them dependent on his version of reality. Another psychological concept Johan masterfully exploits is learned helplessness. This phenomenon occurs when a person is subjected to repeated stress or trauma to the point where they believe they have no control over the situation, leading to a sense of powerlessness. Johan creates situations where his victims feel trapped, unable to escape his influence. Johan exploits learned helplessness to devastating effect. He places his victims in situations where they experience constant psychological torment and loss of control, breaking their spirits and making them feel utterly powerless. This tactic ensures that even when they have the chance to fight back or escape, they are too demoralized to attempt it. Johan also plays on the fear of the unknown, one of the most primal human fears. He thrives on ambiguity and unpredictability, making his victims fear what they cannot see or understand. Finally, Johan's ultimate weapon is his ability to manipulate and control people by exploiting their deepest fears and desires. He subtly gains their trust, only to betray them in the most devastating ways. Johan's interaction with Dr. Kenzo Tenma is a prime example. By positioning himself as a helpless victim initially, Johan gains Tenma's sympathy and trust. Over time, Johan reveals his true nature, leaving Tenma grappling with guilt and horror for having saved him. You might be wondering, can someone like Johan exist in real life? Well, history has shown us that there are individuals who possess similar traits. Manipulative, charming, and ruthless people have existed and wreaked havoc. Think of cult leaders or dictators who've used fear to control and manipulate masses. Johan Liebert serves as a chilling reminder of what humanity is capable of when fear and power collide. So why do we find characters like Johan so fascinating? It's because they tap into our deepest fears. They remind us that the scariest monsters aren't the ones hiding under our beds, but the ones who can hide in plain sight, blend in with society, and manipulate our minds. Life holds no meaning for him. His philosophy mirrors the void within, a black hole consuming hope. But perhaps therein lies the ultimate fear, to confront a world devoid of purpose. In the end, the art of fear isn't just about scaring others. It's about understanding the complexities of the human mind and the delicate balance between sanity and madness. That's it for this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments below on what you want me to cover next. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. We'll see you in the next video.